All right. Welcome, everyone. I am so very happy you guys made it here. It's an exciting time. It's a new year. Um, you know, I feel that new energy kind of rushing through me, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. So this is a good class to kind of learn from. It's called Jumpstart Yourself into a Healthy New Year. We you know my overall goal for this class and my intention for this class is to educate, is to bring some kind of a new fresh start to many of you, teach you about the natural products and teach you about maybe a little bit different, more natural way of life for you. I really hope that you guys will, feel empowered by this class, and hopefully you will bring something to your life that will get you into having some kind of changes, positive changes. So I'm going to start with a little bit about me. For those of you who don't know me on this call or on the recording, my name is Anya. I am a certified holistic health coach. I am also a doTERRA wellness advocate. I've been using doTERRA oils for about 2 years now. I'm very passionate about the use of natural, non-toxic products, and I strive to educate and empower women to live a happier, less stressful, and healthier lives. My journey with doTERRA essential oils started with a health issue. I have a gastrointestinal issue, and the oils helped me tremendously with that, and they actually keep helping me with just about anything else in my life. And like you will know, like you will learn from this class, I pretty much use it for just about anything. So let's talk about what we will cover in this call. Let's try to keep it at 1 hour, and then we can answer some questions. We will talk about the fundamentals of healthy lifestyle. Some of those fundamentals are reducing stress, eating healthy and balancing metabolism, practicing self-care, and detoxing your system and reducing toxic load by using natural products. Then we will talk about the basic information on the doTERRA essential oils. Now, I will talk about all of those aspects of a healthy lifestyle. I will talk about natural ways to improve all of those parts of the healthy lifestyle. And I will also, with every fundamental we're going to go through, I will also give you some idea of how you can improve it with essential oils. Like I mentioned, I use essential oils in my life constantly, and I just consider them an integral part of my health and my lifestyle. So like I mentioned earlier, some of you have received samples. Just keep them handy. We're going to use them. You also received some reading material, and I like for you to have it up front, just because this is not one of those companies when I'm going to reveal at the very end how much things cost and what do you get out of the product. It's really pretty simple. You pay for the value, and you have prices of all the oils, you have prices of all the kits. It's all out there because it's a quality you pay for, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so let's start with fundamentals of a healthy lifestyle. So these are the blocks of a healthy lifestyle that we use them every single day for the entire well-being of your body. So on the very bottom, as we all know, we have to eat right, exercise, we have to rest and manage stress, and reduce the toxic load, which is something that we don't talk much about. Now, these go into a lifestyle. These go into things that we do every day for ourselves. And then there's the healthcare part, the informed self-care. If you're a woman, you want to check your breast. If you just want to make sure that you are aware of what's going on in your body. And then there's the proactive medical care. You go see your doctor, you go get your blood test done every once in a while just to make sure you're okay. So we will talk about a few of them that I think are very important to kind of go over. But let's start with taking a moment to think about our lifestyles. What is it that you want to prevent in your life? What is it that you are looking to improve this year? You want to create an environment where wellness can thrive. You want to listen to your body. Do you need more water? Do you need more nutrients? Exercise? Or do you need less refined sugar, refined foods, or less stress? Now, if you give your body what it needs, it will heal itself. You just got to figure out where is that imbalance in your life. Now, we're going to start with eating healthy and balancing metabolism. Now, what really is eating healthy? Eating healthy, there's so many different new trends in eating healthy every single year. Truly, what's really important is that, I'm going to put it out there, diets don't work. No dieting. There's no miracle diet that will make you feel amazing. It's really all about eating real food. And what do I mean by saying eating real food? I mean avoiding sodas, avoiding processed foods, sugars, eating foods that are made in nature. It's that simple. If you take a box out of the grocery store and there are a bunch of ingredients that you just cannot pronounce, it's probably not gonna be good for your body. No, obviously not everyone is 100% perfect when it comes to food, and let's face it, sometimes it might get a little boring. So what I found very interesting is an 80-20 or 90-10 rule, which means 80% of the time you eat well, you eat healthy foods, real foods, and then 20% you have those, little cheat meals here and there. I think it's also very important not to deprive your body of the little pleasures, of having that chocolate cake every once in a while or whatever it is your body craves. Now, eating seasonal and local foods is also very important. It's important for our bodies to be fed by the foods that are in season. And if you can notice that by, for example, it's in the middle of the summer, what do you usually crave? You crave fruits, you crave salads, foods that are cooling to your body. Now, when you go into fall and winter, you crave more starchy food. Your body is trying to accumulate a little fat for the winter. It's all very normal, and we are made out of nature, so we do need to live with that natural cycle of the earth. Now, another great thing that's very important for especially balancing metabolism is eating regular scheduled meals. If you skip breakfast, you are more likely to eat more calories, more sugary food later on in the day. and then, eat twice as much. Now, best time to eat if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to not gain more weight, is morning and lunch would be your biggest meals. And then dinner, you go a little smaller. And then later in the evening, try not to snack and not to overload your body with food for the night. So, everyone is talking about balancing metabolism and how important it is, and little tricks to how to balance it. And there are tricks to balance them, but I actually just read a very important article talking about how the most efficient way to balance metabolism is by building muscles. It is proven that people who have more muscle in their body have better metabolism. Now, what is metabolism? Metabolism is something that happens in all of the cells in your body. It's the way your body processes nutrients and turns them into energy. So that's very important to keep it up, to have your metabolism at a pretty good pace, so that way you don't gain more weight. Now, the interesting part about balancing metabolism by building muscles doesn't mean you have to be all muscle. It is proven scientifically that people who actually have some kind of a muscle mass they just have a higher metabolism, and their body processes are a little better than people who have more fat. Now, so another great thing about balancing metabolism and having a healthy diet is supplements. So now I got to tell you, I'm probably the first person 2 years ago, if you told me I have to take supplements, I'll tell you are ridiculous. I eat a green juice every other day. I drink a green juice every other day. I don't need supplements. But the truth is we all do. We all need supplements. And with the way our soil is depleted, it's actually very important to supplement our food. Now, another very important issue is if you are suffering from any kind of digestive issue or any kind of autoimmune issue, it's also very important to supplement. So I'm going to give you a few examples of doTERRA products that are great for metabolism and supplements. So Slim and Sassy is a great oil that is it's a citrusy oil. It's great for suppressing appetite, calming the stomach. It's great for increasing metabolism, lifting mood, just because it's got all of those citrusy scents in it, and dealing with weight loss. It's a great oil to put a couple of drops in your water in the morning if you want to wake up your system and detoxify your system also. It's a great supplement from doTERRA for balancing metabolism. And then there are supplements. The doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack is a life changer, to be honest. When I started taking them 2 years ago, I didn't think much of them, but I gotta tell you, I feel amazing. My skin looks so much better. I have more energy. I actually take it also as a prenatal vitamin right now, and actually my midwife said it's one of the best they've seen when they look at the on the back. So one of the most important things about the Lifelong Vitality Pack for me was that these are natural, non-synthetic vitamins and minerals. And that's actually very important, because when you go to a grocery store, when you go to a drugstore, most of those vitamins and supplements are made out of synthetic ingredients. These are absolutely 100% natural. They have powerful antioxidants in them. They also are infused with essential oils for your stomach to feel better. You know how sometimes you take vitamins and you feel nauseous and it just doesn't agree with your belly. You don't have an issue with that. Now I can honestly probably talk for an hour just about this, but I just wanted to kind of give you an insight of what those nutritional supplements do. So another fundamental of a healthy living is reducing stress. Now, we all have stress in our lives. We all have a little bit of stress here and there. You really can't live without it. However, you know, stress affects nervous system's health. In the long term, stress leads to disease by causing cellular damage. Also, what stress does, it depletes valuable nutrients from your body and lowers your immune system. I don't know if you've noticed, but many times when you are stressed, that's when you start getting sick. It's because it lowers your immune system. Now, what can we do to reduce stress? Self-care. Self-care is very important. And what is self-care? We're going to talk about it in a little bit. But, you know, it's also intertwined that self-care is something very crucial for reducing stress. So self-care is, to be honest, it's whatever it is that works for you to make you happy, to make you relaxed. Whether it's movement, whether it's yoga, running, meditation, you know, having that moment to yourself just to be in a quiet room, taking time to do things you like, you know, having a hobby that you just love and you can shine just by thinking of it. This is self-care. This is something that reduces stress tremendously. Now, another thing is nutrition. It is also proven that when you eat bad, you are more likely to be stressed. When you eat a lot of sugar, when you eat a lot of carbs, processed foods, it will cause stress in your body. Now, this one is interesting, maintaining good relationships. You know, if you've ever heard of blue zones, now blue zones are places in the world where people live a very long, very happy, disease-free lives. And what they found out, one of the things that those people practice is they have good relationships with other people. They live in groups, they live in tribes, literally tribes, where they meet with their friends and they talk to their friends, and they live in houses with big families, and people just are together and they socialize. I think that's very important for reducing stress. If you feel lonely, if you're alone, you are more likely to be stressed and then later on depressed than if you are in a supporting group of friends. Now, another way to reduce stress is taking a look into what's causing you stress. Because the truth is, you can have all the friends in the world, you can drink all the green juices in the world, you can meditate, but if you are stuck in a job that you spend 8 hours a day absolutely hating it, you will still be stressed and it will still show up in your body. So sometimes it's good to just sit back and take a look at your life and think about You know, is there something I need to change? Is there a toxic person in my life? Is there a toxic job? Is there a toxic environment? It can even be a house that is really causing you stress by just being toxic in a way. And another great way to reduce stress is by aromatherapy. And this is where the essential oils come in. Now, this is exciting now, because for those of you who have samples, now this would be the time to try them. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to do it with you right here, put a drop of peppermint in your hands, rub them together. Now you got to be careful with peppermint, don't get it in your eyes. It's a little spicy. Then put a drop of wild orange on your hand and rub it together. And now cup it to your nose and just inhale it. Oh, I just forgot what I was saying. Well, it's such a powerful two oils. So anyways, what we're doing right now, this is aromatherapy. So I'm just going to walk you through what's happening as you are breathing in those two oils. As you can see on this picture, when you breathe in an oil, or really breathe in just about anything, it goes through your nasal cavity into your olfactory system, and that's where it affects your limbic system of the brain. Now, what does it mean? It means the smell actually goes straight to your brain and affects not only your mood, but also your bodily functions. Like it would affect your blood pressure, your hormones, and many different things in your life that in your body that are being controlled by the brain. This is good. So how is it affecting, let's go back. How is it affecting our emotions? It's through the limbic system. It actually affects us in a way that it can uplift us. It can make us feel calm. For example, lavender would be the one to make us feel calm. It's a good one to use at night. The two particular ones we just used, peppermint and wild orange, are the ones that are going to uplift us. Peppermint is going to wake us up. It's going to make us feel refreshed and more alert. Wild orange is going to uplift our mood and make us feel happier. Now, another great oil, for those of you who have it as a sample, is Balance. Now, I love Balance, and Balance promotes whole body relaxation. It soothes sore muscles and joints, and it evokes feelings of tranquility and balance. Now, what Balance does, it's a grounding blend. It's great for reducing stress. I very often use it first thing in the morning. If I know I'm going to have a busy and stressful day, I would put on the bottom of my feet. Now you can see right here, I have a picture of, it's a shot from a video clip that shows person's blood cells in high stress mode. And then it shows it 30 seconds after it used Balance. After the person used Balance. It's a pretty powerful image on how essential oils work, and especially this one. Now we're gonna kind of go back to talk about self-care, and this is the time that I kind of want you to think about it, because not, especially us women, we don't think about it that much. What is it that makes you happy and relaxed? What is it that is that time to yourself? We as women, take care of everyone else in our lives, the kids, the significant other. You know, most of you are working as well. And, you know, the truth is, we cannot take care of anyone else if we don't take care of ourselves first. So just, you know, take a moment and think about, you know, what is it that I love to do? Do I love to, you know, just sit and quiet and take a nice bath, or, you know, go out with friends, or maybe do something interesting like, you know, having an interesting hobby or exercising, whatever it is that makes you happy. What is it that fills up your cup? Yeah. So now we're going to talk about detoxing your system and using natural products. So, you know, unfortunately, we live in a world where we are having toxins come into our body from just about anywhere, whether it's from food, water, environment, beauty and personal care products, but also stress and negative thinking. It actually causes a lot of toxins in our bodies. Now, what do we do to detox our bodies? So first of all, one of the most important thing to do is to reduce all of those things I just talked about, all of those toxins that come in at us. So like I mentioned earlier, eating less processed foods, you know, thinking about what you're using and on your skin, on your body, and try to reduce that. Another great way to detoxify if you already have toxins in your body is by simply drinking water. Water really does magic. Water with lemon, water with lemon oil, or any kind of detoxifying oils. Green tea is great for detoxing. Green juices, especially those made out of leafy greens like spinach or kale. And then you can also take a detox bath. 1 cup Epsom salt, 1 cup baking soda, and a few drops of your favorite essential oil. These are a great way to detox your body. Now, when it comes to the Terra essential oils, there are great oils to detox your body as well. So I'm going to talk about 2 of them. One is called Zendocrine, and the other one is called Lemon. So Zendocrine also comes in soft gel little capsules, and it supports the body's natural ability to rid itself of unwanted substances. It also supports healthy liver function. We know liver is very important when it comes to detoxifying our bodies. It purifies and detoxifies the body systems, and it can be consumed, taken internally to kickstart our weight loss. Now, lemon is another oil that cleanses and purifies the air as well as the surfaces, but also it cleanses the body and aids in digestion. So like I mentioned before, you can just put a couple of drops in your water. It also does a lot of other amazing things, like supports healthy respiratory functions, promotes a positive mood and cognitive abilities. So now, as we were talking about all kinds of toxins, and I know I mentioned briefly about trying to get rid of those things that bring toxins into our bodies. I want you to think about the toxic load in everyday products that is around us. You know, so take a look at everyday products you are using on your skin and around your house. Can you pronounce their ingredients? Are they full of toxin and artificial ingredients? You know, when you think about your kids, when you think about you cleaning your windows with Windex, and then having your kid come to the window and touch it and put his or her mouth to it, like, is what the kid is touching, is that going into their system, and what is it that it's going in their system? I think these are questions we need to start asking ourselves more and more often. And that's really where the info about doTERRA essential oils comes in. So I wanted to talk to you about what are doTERRA essential oils, and why is it so important to get rid of that toxic load in your everyday products by using natural products like essential oils. So basically, for those of you who didn't hear about doTERRA essential oils, and I am not speaking for all of the essential oils, I can only speak for the doTERRA oils. They are natural. Essential oils basically are natural aromatic compounds that are found in seeds, flowers, bark, rind, and leaves of plants, and they are extracted and distilled for health benefits. Now, these are components that are natural and organic to our bodies. For example, when you compare an oil with a synthetic drug you get at the pharmacy or a drugstore, it's really a foreign body to our system. However, essential oils are natural to our bodies. Now, doTERRA essential oils are safe. doTERRA sets a very high standard of purity, and they actually have their own accreditation called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade essential oils. And that's really in response to unregulated essential oils standards that are, limiting the usage and benefits. There's really no one that controls them. So that's why you can go to places like TJ Maxx and buy yourself oils that are quote unquote essential. And they really have nothing to do with a real essential oil that doTERRA has. So there's a lot I can say about the company that doTERRA is, but I actually want you to look at this website, source2u.com, and I'm actually going to do it right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? Mary Beth, can you nod your head if you see the website? Did you see it before when I clicked on it? Okay, good. That's all I wanted to know. Okay, so if you go to source2u.com, it's such an amazing page that will take you through the whole journey of how and where they grow the plants, how they are being distilled, what kind of science goes into every single essential oil that they produce, and then the medical stuff that is a part of doTERRA essential oils, and then you, the user. So one thing I'm going to mention about it is that doTERRA partners with artisans from over 40 countries. And these are people who are growing those plants in the best possible place the plants can be grown, with the best soil, the best altitude, the best time of the harvest. It's very important that certain plants are just at its peak. Now, another great thing that doTERRA does is they actually go into those very often developing countries, and they go into those little villages, and not only do they give those people jobs by, you know, hiring them to do what they do, they also give them, you know, a sense of purpose, which I think is very important for people in countries like that, in little villages like that. But also they help with the whole community. There is numerous stories of doTERRA as a company going into little places in Haiti, for example, where they built schools, when they build when they help out with ways for the villagers to get water, or, you know, have some kind of a water supply. It's just amazing how many things they do. For different communities in the world. So if you get a chance, check out that website. That's www.sourcetoyou.com. It's very interesting to read about it. Now, another thing about the doTERRA essential oils is how effective they are. Now, they work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. They contain hundreds of different compounds which provide complex and versatile ability to combat threats without building up resistance, which is very important because very often our bodies build up resistance to all kinds of different medications. Now, this is a little interesting fact. You see this little picture about how effective they are. And this is your cell. And for those of you who obviously have kids, you know, when the kid has a virus, there's really not much you can do. There isn't, you know, you cannot give an antibiotic for a virus. The reason why is because they, you know, there is no synthetic drug that actually goes through the cell membrane. Now, essential oils are actually the kinds of components that can penetrate cells, that can go inside of the cell and fight with that threat that's inside there, which is a virus. So that's actually very interesting to know that they are actually very effective in helping get rid of viruses as well. Now, how do you use essential oils? Essential oils can be used in 3 different ways. They can be used aromatically, which we talked about when we smelled our peppermint and wild orange. It's one of the most effective ways to get it into your brain, to affect your mood, also to clean, to cleanse the air and clean airways. Very often when there's someone who's sick at home, it's great to diffuse oils to just cleanse the air, to so no one else gets sick. Topically, it gives direct relief. It supports specific needs. So, for example, for me, when my stomach hurts, I would put some oil, some digestion on my belly, and it would just work right there. It would just give me direct relief. Now you can use it neat, which is just to put in, you know, a couple of drops of oil on your belly, or you can dilute it with coconut oil or any kind of oil if you're not so sure how you're going to react to it. Or if you're using it on children, it's always great to dilute it with coconut oil. Now, internally, it can support mouth, throat, digestive, and overall health. Now, like with everything in life, you know, oils are absolutely great for your use if you are using common sense with them. Obviously, you know, There's a lot of scare out there that oils are not good for taking internally. This is not true. There are oils that are absolutely safe to take internally. It's just a matter of using common sense. Oils are very concentrated, so you don't want to overdo it. A little bit, even one drop, goes a really, really, really long way. So yeah, that's a little bit about essential oils. I kind of want to tell you about kits that we have. The way you can buy essential oils, if you are interested, you can buy them, buy an oil, kind of like a la carte, and that would come with like a $35 fee, kind of like a Costco fee. But really the best value you will have out of getting a kit. Now, I'm not going to talk about every single kit here, but I'm just going to mention the most important ones. So if you are looking to make a change in your life, if you are looking to change into living a more natural lifestyle and improving your health by using natural products, the Family Essentials Kit is the one with the main 10 oils. It's pretty much, it covers everything. The 10 main oils are the most important oils you can use on yourself, your children, your family. These are small bottles, 5 milliliter bottles. Now, another one I'm going to mention, just because of the nature of this class, is on the far right, is the Cleanse and Restore. It's a great value and a great kit for time of the year like right now, when you want to cleanse, when you want to restore your body, when you want to jumpstart your health. It's got the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It's got a numerous number of supplements, including probiotics, including enzymes. Just amazing value if you are looking to really boost your system and kind of renew it for the better. Now, I'm kind of going to show you with that Cleanse and Restore. There is this picture that kind of goes with it to show you how you use it in the way that's most efficient for your body. It kind of comes with all the support that you might need. Now, another kits that are worth mentioning are Family Wellness, which is a great one for kids, for someone who has kids. It's got the 10 most valuable, most important oils, and they are in the touch version, which means they are already pre-diluted with coconut oil, and they are in a roll-on bottle. So they're great if you want to just put it on kids' belly or kids' feet. And it actually comes with also 2 mood oils, Cheer and Peace, which kids love, and an amazing probiotic for kids and kids' vitamins, and also a Lifelong Vitality Pack for the parent. It's a great value there. So another one that's a great value is Home Essentials. It's exactly like the first one I was talking about, Family Essentials. However, these are the big bottles, the 15 milliliter bottles, and they also come with a diffuser. Now, diffuser is something that you absolutely want to get when you have essential oils. It actually, not only does it smell amazing when you diffuse an oil, but it also is, affecting the mood in your home and affecting the entire atmosphere in your home. So that's another great value. Excuse me. And then there's my favorite one. I'm a little biased because that's what I started with. The natural solutions. It's an absolutely amazing value. It's got all the most important oils and then some. And then it's got a toothpaste, hand wash with 2 dispensers, a lifelong vitality pack, enzymes, deep blue rub. It has just about everything you need to change your entire way of living. It's even got a shampoo and conditioner in it. It's an amazing value, and and it is an investment. However, it's so much worth it. Oh, and the most important part, it actually comes with a diffuser as well. Now, I just kind of want to leave you with this image because it shows the very last, the Natural Solutions kit, the one that I showed you last. And it's actually very interesting because the $550 value is exactly what's in that kit. There actually is more in that kit because there's a diffuser and other things. And then there's a cabinet on the left that shows all the things you probably already have at home. And, when you think about all the ingredients and what that is made out of, it kind of puts it in a perspective. So yeah, I just kind of want to leave you with that. And another thing I want to mention, to everything I've talked about, the way I see things with doTERRA is I don't want to just sell you a kit. I really truly believe it's a change of a lifestyle. So if you decide to go with doTERRA, if you decide to sign up, there is a tremendous amount of support that comes with it. I would do a check-in call with you to see, if you need any kind of help with using the oils, if you have any kind of questions of how to use them. It is something that you kind of have to learn. And there are resources that we provide for you to be able to use them, to your best ability and to your best way. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for being here for this class. I'm very excited to kind of see if you guys